These were some low-cost apartments in an old Victorian home on a rainy day. Fire started upstairs in an apartment, spread through the roof and attic quite rapidly. Called a second alarm. Fire vented itself quite rapidly through the roof, so that actually it was not, access was fairly good. They could get in upstairs and get at the fire without too much difficulty, so it was stopped after destroying the roof in the upstairs apartments. Taking extra hose rolls in. Air bottle unit. They didn't bring the ladder truck in immediately, probably because of the amount of wires around. They did set up a ladder to work on the fire up at this part of the roof and up at the peak of the roof here, and then later they did bring the truck for access up to the peak to extinguish the last bits of fire. Captain Ray Walpole. This was west of town, occupied, old two-story farmhouse. Fire got a good start on them. Once again, a water problem. More of a water problem than a manpower problem. Fire spread very rapidly. They knocked the fire down initially in the second story, but a short time later, why, it erupted again. With mutual aid from a number of departments. Santa Rosa sent one engine. Fire on the second floor is very persistent. Man from Katati, small nearby town. Fire spread through the attic area, peak of the roof adjacent to the main house. Santa Rosa man helping to change a tank. A lot of fire in the walls. Spreads very easily in older homes, of course, of this type without very good stops. House essentially lost, upper portion burned off, and the lower portion pretty well gutted. This was a vacant house, although space in the lower floor was being rented as a political office. The house was old, poor condition. It was not felt safe for the men to consider entering it for control. Man in the light suit was L. Feuerstein, who at that time was assistant chief in Santa Rosa, has since left and gone down near San Francisco. We're talking over what to do. The decision was made to not enter the building and to go ahead and treat it as a control burn, which they did, eventually letting it burn down. This was a fire in a house next to a large grass fire. The house had been singed a bit, put out, and then an attic fire started later. They made access both from the inside of the house and also laddered the outside to get at the fire. Fire burning through the lower portion of the roof there. Stream working inside. I suspect that the men that went up with a line working from the outside were told to back off and let the interior people work. I think they were in conflict there. You can tell in a minute from the amount of smoke and fire being pushed out.